Hi, this video is for Charlie. His mother is having a problem getting a message on screen about the upper thread, or the spool being out of thread. And I'm going to show him how the upper threading works on the machine, and especially the take-up spring, because that's where you're getting the message from. This machine has the plastic taken off of it, so I don't have the little hook that's on the plastic part here to thread, so I had to use a piece of tape here to hold the thread in place. Again, because there's no plastic on the outside of this machine. When you pull the thread across the top of the machine and comes down, it goes through one side or the other here. There's a little metal divider here. It goes through one side or the other. This is for the top tension, and this is controlled by turning this wheel in and out, and it adds some spring pressure onto these two little plates that either squeeze the thread, a little tighter to create more top tension, or loosen them up very slightly. So it goes through there, and the thread comes down across the front. And when you go up the machine, this is where, just doing this with one hand, sorry about the shaky video here, but this is where the thread goes through the take-up spring, and then it goes over the top across the take-up lever, and then you of course go down to your needle, putting it through there and running it through, and then you would be threading your needle. When you pull on the thread, you should see the spring moving up and down. Now, to better see this spring, you can take the end cap off the machine. The end plastic piece comes off. It's held on just by one torque screw, and take the end plastic piece off and you can see it. So when the machine is threaded and you pull on the thread, you should see this take-up spring here moving up and down. If that got stuck or possibly bent, if thread got caught in that and then the thread were to be like ripped out or something, that spring could be bent, and that could be what's causing your problem right now. And if it got bent, the only way to really bend it is from thread being pulled out or something wrapped around it and pulled on it. So when that's moving freely up and down like that and springs back, there's a little lever on the other side of it, and this black part of the lever here goes between this electronic eye that's on the machine's front cover, and it goes between here, and when the machine senses that there is no movement here, that's when you get the message on the screen. So something could have possibly happened, that wire got bent, but your machine is it is brand new with only a few minutes on when you purchased it. So there really shouldn't be any problems. This is really a trouble-free mechanism here. It's just a spring. It's only on the real higher hour machines that these springs get worn in the top corner and they can break or something like that. As far as the lower thread sensor, you do not have a lower thread sensor, so what you're seeing in my other videos about the hole in the bobbin case and stuff does not apply to a 630, because there is no hole in the bobbin case and there is no lower thread sensor. This is the only thread sensor on the machine, the upper thread sensor. So as long as this spring is working freely and is not caught, there shouldn't be any problems. Again, you pull on the thread and you can see the spring should spring back. If it got yanked on, I've already seen these, if it got yanked on where this spring got pulled kind of to the other side and was sticking out over here. And again, that's from somebody taking and yanking thread out. It's not something that would normally happen. But this is what you need to check on and see if that's moving freely. And when I get this machine back together, I can make a video showing how to turn that lower sensor off. But I have a bit of work to do on this one, so that'll be a few days. If you need to email me, there is my email address, quarterscalerc@comcast.net. So there you have my email address. You can email me directly rather than through eBay. And let me know what you find out. Thanks. Have a great day.